Hi, and in this video, we'll have a close look at one of Narwal's latest products and its first wet-dry cordless vacuum, the S10 Pro. I've spent the past week testing this product on different aspects like cleaning performance, runtime, and steering to see if it's something worth considering for folks looking for a vacuum that can clean wet and dry messes. We'll examine its pros and cons and other factors that will influence your decision to purchase this product. So let's get into it. First, let's look into the features of the S10 Pro. As I've said in the intro, this product is a wet-dry cordless vacuum, meaning it can clean wet and dry messes. But here's a disclaimer. It's not meant to replace a cordless stick vacuum for several reasons. First, you can't use this on surfaces like unsealed hardwood, since it will mist water. Even in its suction-only mode, the roller will be damp, which may damage its surface. Its container only has a small section to sift out dry debris. It's meant to hold only a small amount, so disposing a large amount of dry dirt can be messy. Unlike other brands I've tested, where the clean and dirty water containers are stored on the frame. The S10 Pro's clean water tank sits behind the roller. The dirty water tank is stored behind the frame for easy access with a 670 ml capacity. The dirty water container has two sections, a wastewater storage tank and a filter that sifts solid waste from the liquid. Switching over to the power switch, the Narwal S10 has an interactive display on the handle that shows the battery status and easy to understand error messages.
Please ensure the dirty water tank components are in the right positions.
Technically, you don't need to push the switch because the motor runs once you step on the nozzle and push the handle backward. However, if you don't use it for an extended period, you'll need to push the power switch to put it into standby mode. Likewise, when you return the handle to its upright position, the motor shuts off. So it's a nice convenience feature. There are 4 power settings: quiet, suction, auto, and turbo. The quiet, auto, and turbo are similar in that they are in full wet-dry mode, with the nozzle misting water continually. The difference is the power variance. But based on tests, there isn't much separating between the quiet and turbo modes. These numbers don't jump out, but fortunately, cordless wet-dry vacuums don't rely much on suction because of the roller's efficiency, which we'll look at in a bit. The suction-only mode is designed to pick up wet spills. If you spill juice, for instance, you can use this mode to clean the area quickly. However, I'd recommend using it on dry dirt or if you want to remove excess liquid residue after using the wet-dry mode, because using it on sticky liquids like juice will leave a sticky residue. The S10 Pro uses a 4000 mAh lithium-ion battery and can run for up to 45 minutes in quiet mode. That number goes down to 28 minutes in the highest power setting. But with the efficiency of the roller, you won't need to use the turbo mode extensively. Using the suction-only mode will last for around 30 minutes, and the auto mode lasted 39 minutes in the test. Narwal provides a storage caddy that doubles as a charging station. It has a self-cleaning cycle that washes the roller and a drying cycle that significantly cuts down drying time, helping minimize bacteria buildup. I tested this product on wet spills and dry dirt, and it was quite efficient at picking up these, which is the first thing I like. It has enough power to pick up most debris types you'll likely encounter daily, such as dust, spilled drinks, and crumbs from dry food items. However, it didn't pick up everything in the forward pass. You could see liquid residue here after the initial pass, but it picked up everything in the succeeding passes. I also tried it on this dirty area underneath the stairs I haven't cleaned for months, and it was decent, removing most of the dust and grime. It didn't clean all the stains, but the result was decent considering I used pure water. Spraying a cleaning solution would yield better results since it will help dissolve hard-to-clean stains. I also tried the S10 Pro on dry grape juice stains, and it didn't have any issues removing them. If you're planning on using this for cleaning these types of blemishes, I suggest misting a floor cleaning solution since using only water will leave a sticky residue. Edge cleaning is excellent, at least with spilled liquid, as it picked up everything on this area. But unfortunately, the roller cannot clean stains on the edges. Another plus is the low noise levels. The S10 Pro didn't exceed the 70 decibel mark in any of the power settings, only maxing at 67.6 decibels in turbo mode. The last thing I like is how easy it is to clean the nozzle. Once you remove the roller, the areas behind it are smooth, so wiping off grime and dirt will be easy. Narwal provides a second roller, so you'll have a backup if the other one gets too soiled. Next, we'll examine the things I don't like, starting with the dry dirt capacity, which isn't much. While the advertised dirt capacity for the S10 Pro is 670 milliliters, that's for storing liquid. Dry dirt is sifted through this filter that sits above. One issue with cleaning a lot of dry dirt is that there's not enough storage. Case in point, I tried cleaning coffee grounds in Quaker Oats, and when I removed the dry storage, it didn't have a barrier around it. So when you pull out the container, crumbs will fall off and create a mess if you're not careful. It's one big reason why I said this is not a standalone replacement for a stick vacuum. Another issue with the nozzle is its bulk. While the nozzle can fold flat based on their advertorials, its bulk prevents it from getting under low clearance furniture like this sofa. If you want to clean underneath, you'll have to move it out of the way. Steering is also another downside because the turning radius is shallow, so it takes more effort to move around. Also, turning this vacuum in its near vertical position is difficult, which is an issue if you're cleaning tight spaces. Another potential issue is the clean water container, which is quite tall. It won't be an issue if you have a tall faucet, but it can be an issue for short bathroom faucets since it won't fit under. Lastly, I don't recommend using this for cleaning hair, since it's not designed for such. After doing the cleaning experiments, I noticed hair sitting on this area between the nozzle and water tank. If these strands of hair didn't make it to the dirty container, imagine the effect of cleaning more. So if you need to clean lots of hair, I'd recommend using a vacuum designed for such, like the Shark Vortex Pro, before using this. The Narwal S10 Pro is a decent option for folks looking for a wet-dry cordless vacuum for cleaning any sealed surface like the tile inside the kitchen. This vacuum's ability to pick up dry and wet messes will cut cleaning time significantly, especially if you need to clean spills on the fly compared to a traditional mop. The cost may be prohibitive for some, but if you value convenience, it can be a time-saving tool for daily tasks.